everybody, welcome back to our next exciting episode of Canning with Kerstin. As I said yesterday, today we are canning pepper jellies, and we're doing 3 different kinds. We're doing a Poblano Pepper Jam, we are doing a mixed pepper jam, then we are doing a basil banana pepper jelly. So
that sounds like a lot to do in one video.
It does, but we're going to get it done.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, guess we got our chopping set up for us today, that's for sure.
Yes. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with the Poblano Pepper Jam and then the mixed pepper jam. And I think we're going to try and do that all together because it's the same recipe. I'm just changing out the peppers. So what we have to do is we have to start by roasting the peppers. So let me get the oven set. I'm going to get them on a cookie sheet and I'll start roasting them. So we'll be back in a minute.
All right, so we've got our peppers on the sheet. We're going to get them in there and start roasting them. Normally we would do this maybe on the grill, but we're out of propane out there right now. So we're going to do them in our oven. And we'll just show you step by step. There's going to be a lot of video to cover, so we're going to move along pretty quick. But if you guys have any questions about how this is done, just leave a comment down at the bottom. Kerstin will get back to you and answer any questions that you have. So with that being said, let's get going.
Okay, everybody, we are back. We've got the peppers roasted, and they've gone through their steaming process by being covered for 10 minutes.
What a great smell.
They smell amazing. So now we have to peel the skins off and finally chop them. And we're going to put everything that we chop up into the pot on the stove.
Oh, they actually peel pretty easily.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
And this is like the only one that we have to peel, which is, I don't know, kind of odd for me, I guess. You know, I've never had to peel a pepper, so I don't know what the purpose of it is. So if anybody knows, please leave a message, comment, and let us know, because neither one of us know why.
Yeah, it seems odd that we would have to peel on just this particular recipe and not the other 3 recipes or 2 recipes.
All right.
So I don't know, is there something different about the Poblano pepper that the skins don't work well in the jellies and jams? We don't know.
Well, I thought this would have been a little easier.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty easy, but it's kind of odd too. So I just pulled the stem out. Now I can just...
Did you get all the skin off yours already?
Yeah.
Mine's giving me a little bit more of a hassle here.
There's a lot of seeds in these, but because we had to throw them in the oven, I can't keep the seeds, so good thing I've got plenty from the last round of peppers that I did. And I just want to give a shout out to Sherry and Wally. They're some friends of ours, so we got all these peppers from them, and we are going to be giving them some in return.
Yeah, if it wasn't for them, this video wouldn't be happening right now.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of forms of support for the channel. Doesn't always require a monetary investment. Simple things like allowing us to go over to their garden and get some peppers helps the channel grow. So
yes.
Thanks for that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you have no idea how much we appreciate it.
Yeah, this is going to be quite the process.
Oh, but you know, they're a lot easier to cut.
Yeah.
It says finely chopped, but I don't know about finely chopping them.
How important is it to get all the skin off this? Because I think I've got quite a bit still left on this.
Oh, you got just a little bit right there. The rest of it looks like it's pretty well done.
And if you happen to know of a better way to get the skin off these, certainly be willing to to learn something on that for sure.
Oh yeah, we are always willing to learn something new. So this is why we're doing this jelly and jam, you know, because I have never done pepper jelly or jam. So, you know, I hear lots of good things about it. You know, everybody seems to love the hot pepper jelly or the spicy pepper jelly. But you know, like, you can use them. You can use it for like really a lot of different things. You know, one of the things would be with cream cheese on crackers. You know, you just put a little scoop, a little spoonful on top of the cream cheese and eat it that way. Or you can put it over pork as a glaze.
Yeah, I'd be interested to try some of the glaze. I'll bet it'd be great on chicken, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, chicken, pork, salmon. That's what I found. So, yeah, a lot of different things. You know, I don't know how most of you use it, but, you know, if you guys do use it, you know, please let us know how you use it. Oh, look, those seeds almost all came out together.
Nice. Well, Kerstin, we got a lot of skinning and chopping to do, so we're not going to bore you with the process. And we've got a lot of video to cover, so we're going to cut some of these little segments a little shorter, but you'll still get the full effect of the entire process. So with that being said, we'll be back in just a few. All right, everyone, we are down to our last pepper, and Kerstin can definitely attest this was quite the chore to get the skins and stuff off. What we did have to do is we had to go back in to the oven with these for a little longer. Apparently they didn't blister enough, so the more blistering you have on your peppers, the easier they are to peel. So we went ahead and did that again, and we're kind of back on track a little bit. Like we say, we learn as we go, just like everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never blistered a pepper, so I didn't know what it took to blister a pepper, but I think these are more burnt, and I'm just hoping that they don't taste burnt.
I do feel like they probably will taste more fire roasted maybe than burnt. I'm not as...
I don't know, they smell pretty burnt. I mean, they're almost crunchy on some spots.
But we'll find out for sure.
Yes. But needless to say, I will probably never make this kind of jelly again.
It has been quite daunting. We've been doing this little section for what, about an hour now or more?
Yeah.
About an hour, just trying to get the seeds and the skins off the poblanos. So it is definitely a chore to do this.
But, you know, in the meantime, while Jim was re-roasting the peppers, I did manage to cut up 2 cups of red onion and the 8 cloves of garlic. So, like, a little step ahead, not much, a little. But now it's to the point where I got to put all the rest of the ingredients in there.
Well, we made it through it with smiles, because, you know, bad day at Cannon is still better than digging ditches, that's for sure. So as soon as we get this stuff cleaned up, we'll get right back with you.
Okay, so I've already done, like I said, the garlic, we've done the peppers, we've done the onions. Now I'm throwing in a half a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I've got my jars in the water. I had to clean the sink real quick, so I cleaned that. Got my jars in the hot water. They've already been sanitized, but now they're just heating up. So there's a half a cup of lime juice, fresh if possible. So now I need pectin, and it says 1.75 ounce of pectin, but I have to use 2 because I'm doubling the recipe. So put into a rolling boil. So I'm gonna go like that. I've got my water heating. Need to get this mixed up.
So we got the peppers, garlic, onions, lime juice, salt, and the pectin. If I've forgotten anything, I apologize.
Peppers, onion, garlic, vinegar, lime juice, salt, and pectin.
Oh, that's right, the apple cider vinegar. Forgot about that.
Bring to a rolling boil over medium-high heat. So that's medium-high. But the sugar will melt.
It is melting, yeah. So to show you.
Just trying to make sure it's not sticking. So this is supposed to do, because I doubled the batch, it's supposed to do 10 half-pint jars, which are jelly jars. It might be more. Surprise!
Our pot is finally at a rolling boil. We're starting to get a little bit of the foam in there, which is exactly what it said.
And it's already gone through its 2-minute process with me stirring on occasion.
And now Kerstin is getting those jars.
7.
And we're going to start jarring this stuff, and then we'll get it water bathed.
8. Yeah, these are definitely going to have to be wiped off.
Oh, yeah. Talking about wiping the rims, right?
Yeah.
Of course, that's a good practice. You should do that on every single one.
Yeah, you have to. Because this is has so much sugar in it, I am going to use vinegar to wipe off my jars. It's really messy.
Think you got enough for another one? Probably not.
I don't know. I won't know until I fill it.
Not quite.
But this one can go like right in the fridge. Okay, so I got my white vinegar. Go on right around here. Clean them up. I never leave myself enough space.
Jars hot, hon?
Yes, they're very hot. So this one is the messy one. See?
I don't know. Quite a bit.
This one I had just going all over the place.
So we may break this video up into 2 parts. We might still present it as a full video, but maybe do a part 1 and part 2. We're not sure yet how much time we can allow. I mean, we could do an hour video. Does that bother you guys? We found that keeping the videos to between 35 and 45 minutes seemed to be working pretty good for everybody. But if you don't mind longer videos, we will certainly make them a little longer for you. Just leave a comment down below. Let us know what you're thinking.
So I'm hoping this sets up. If it doesn't, then I have to open the jars, pop the seals, cook them, and then reprocess them.
So we're hoping we don't have to do that.
Yeah. Fart. Yes, so we've already gone through the 10-minute process. I took the lid off like I told you I was going to, let it set for 5 minutes. So now it is time for me to remove the jars from the canner. Look at those. Yeah, I don't know how much you can see, but they look pretty good. And I guess the only way I'm going to be able to know what's what, oh, they're popping already, 2 for 2, is by putting them on their own separate towels. 3. So, I had bought some labels, some round labels that will fit right on the lids of these jars. And I'm designing them specifically for what I am making, or I've made. They're pretty cool. I just wanted to throw that out there. They look really good. I mean, and like this one, you know, this one's gonna have to go in the fridge, but you can see that it's starting to set up.
And all those jars are sealing pretty good, it sounds
Yes.
like. They are popping like crazy.
I've got one left. No, it just went. So they've all sealed. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is basil banana pepper jelly. Hey all, we're back. This round we're going to do basil banana pepper jelly, and I have already done everything that I need to do except for cut up the peppers. I have got whole,
Yeah, that'd be sliced basil.
yes, thank you. Then I've got dried basil.
Yeah, called for both, not sure why.
Yep, well, because that's what it says.
Yep.
And then I have 2 1/4 cups of white vinegar, 9 cups over here of sugar, which is a lot, and then all of my peppers, and my 3 packets of liquid pectin. Yes, and my onions.
Just so you know, this is part 2 of our day. We did our first batch of pepper jam this morning, which you'll see. So yeah, we're gonna get started on processing down these peppers.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make some room and put all this stuff in the pan, if that's what it says to do. Banana peppers, chili peppers, red onion, fresh and dried basil, and vinegar. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this stuff.
And the seeds in these banana peppers looks like they go all the way down inside the groove. Most of the time it stays up top, but for some reason these like to grow a little different, but they sure do smell amazing. And I'm pretty sure that Wally mentioned that these are just regular sweet peppers, so we'll see. So we got the bananas and the sweets.
There's that. Let me go ahead and grab the vinegar. Did you say to dump that in? Yes.
Yeah, there's like a little row of seeds right down here at the bottom of the pepper. And obviously we pulled the pepper seeds out. One, because they're bitter. And so this little white strip in here. These can be pretty bitter as well, so getting that stuff out of there will make for a better flavor.
Okay. I'm almost back. And I really don't want to take a chance on burning my hands, you know, like even though these are supposed to be sweeter, I'm just not going to take a chance. Okay. This one isn't bad on seeds.
No. But they do, like I was just telling our viewers, sometimes it's like a batch of seeds down here, which is a little unusual. Well, these are certainly a lot easier than those Poblanos.
Oh, yes.
That was quite the chore this morning.
I mean, I think that batch took us way longer than what it should have. But these next few batches won't take nowhere near as long, so.
No, this is already easier.
Yes.
But we don't mind hard. Again, you know, we're trying out new things.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. I mean, you know, just because we haven't had something before, it doesn't mean that we're not willing to try it. So, with that being said, send us your recipes. Tell us what you want. I mean, I don't want to say that that we're starting to run out of ideas because we're not.
No, in fact, we're coming up on soup and stew season.
Yeah, so I will be starting that next week.
Yep, chili, all the good stuff for those winter months. I'm not sure what happened this morning, but Kerstin and I got dressed separately this morning. I was working on some other stuff and she was getting ready. But we both wound up putting on Star Wars shirts.
Yes.
Go figure. I don't know how that happened, but
here we are.
so we're not getting sponsored by Star Wars, that's for sure. Great minds think alike, isn't that what they say?
Yeah, that is what they say. I don't know if I should do this one or not.
That little guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. When we got the peppers out of the garden, Wally wasn't sure what the little ones were. He said they just were growing probably from a season or two ago. So we were debating whether we should use them or not.
Yeah, I still don't know if I want to.
I would say let's leave them out, be err on the side of caution, I think.
I mean, I don't know if it's one of those ornamental pepper plants. I doubt it.
Yeah, coming out of his garden. That doesn't smell like it. Try taking a bite, see what happens.
What if it's hot?
Well, then you can drink some milk. She's going for it.
Oh! Oh!
What? So is it a... What? You don't think it's like a ghost pepper or something, do you? Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. Oh yeah, that's really hot.
Yeah, it's burnt my tongue.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say it's a ghost pepper, but that sucker got some heat.
Oh, well, I'm sticking it in.
You gonna put it in there anyway? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the Scoreville rating is on those, but
It's like 500,000, I'll tell you.
I don't know if it was ghost pepper worthy, but it was definitely hot. So Wally, if you're watching this, buddy, I don't know what that pepper was, but it's got some heat to it.
That's a lot.
It's just a little.
I've got everything in the pot. I have to stir in the sugar over high heat, stirring constantly, bring to a full rolling boil that cannot be stirred down. Stir in pectin. Oh, look at that. Those are some really pretty colors.
Yeah, it is.
The sugar's even turning pink.
Again, this was our first shot at this, so even seasoned canners gotta dive into areas they're not familiar with every once in a while. And I am by no means a seasoned canner, but Kerstin certainly is. So we did finally get the foam that we were supposed to get on the last batch, so I'm hoping that the last batch turns out okay, but this looks much, much better.
There's this process that I'm gonna have to do after they come out of the water bath canner. Once I forget what it says, but once it sits for like 15 minutes, then I have to swish them kind of around to get the peppers down. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, there's 12. There's a dozen jars right there. So yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Are you're gonna have to swish those around a little bit? Is that when the lids are already on them, or?
Yeah, after they come out of the canner.
Oh, okay.
And it's not swishing them around, it's just like tipping them a little to get the peppers to go down.
Well, that'll be interesting. We've never done that before.
Nope.
They have a really neat color to them. It's almost like a mauve.
Yeah. It's because of the red peppers.
Yeah.
But I mean, like just about every single recipe says that I could put green food coloring in these if I wanted to. I'm not putting food coloring in my food.
Yeah, there's no point in it. It's just going to change color, not flavor, so.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't want any of those dyes in my food.
Exactly. And it sounds like our canner is starting to heat up.
How long do they process for? 10 minutes. Alright guys, my 10 minutes is up. And I've removed the lid, taken it off the heat, and now it's just going to sit here for 5 minutes without the lid, and then I'll take them out. Alright everyone, the timer has gone off, so I'm going to remove all these jars now. And we've decided that we're going to do one more, which is the mixed batch. So that's what they look like. And what we're going to be doing is what is called, I don't know right now. I'll have to get back to you on that.
We got to push all the vegetables through the gelatin, basically.
But yeah, they sure do look pretty though. So we're only going to do one more batch, like I was saying, and that's the mixed batch of peppers, and that is because I don't have enough liquid pectin to do my jalapeno peppers. So as soon as I get that, we will be doing jalapeno jelly. And as you're hearing, we're popping. It's my most favorite sound. But I am getting tired.
That's been a long day.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been at this for 4 hours.
Of course, there was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes that you didn't see, which was several hours. I finished editing the other video, and Kerstin prepped all of her stuff for this video. So yeah, we're going on 7 hours with the Canon right now. Or video prep and canning, we should say.
Yeah, because we've only been canning for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish prepping what I need, and I'm going to just go ahead and cut up all the peppers. You know, it's like you guys don't have to watch that. That'd be like the 3rd time around. But I've got a variety of peppers that I'm going to be doing. Once I get all the stuff in the pot and on the stove ready to go, then we'll get right back to you.
How about when are we going to start doing that?
Doing what?
Getting the vegetables pushed through the gelatin?
In about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Let me see here. So what that is called is jelly particle suspension. To enhance the suspension of the solids, it may be necessary to gently manipulate the jar after processing. This procedure can be used only with jellies prepared with 4 or 8 ounce jars that have been processed for 10 minutes in a boiling water canner. To enhance particle suspension, cool the processed jars upright for 15 to 30 minutes or until the lids pop down but the jelly is not fully set. As soon as the lids are concaved, carefully and gently twist and or tilt. Do not shake and do not invert, which means turn upside down. Individual jars to distribute solids throughout the jelly. The sealed jar must not be inverted as this might prevent the formation of a vacuum seal. Repeat as needed during the cooling and setting time until solids are nicely suspended in the jelly. So that's what we're going to be doing.
So, Kerstin, where are we at?
Well, I'm on the, I just added, I've got all the pectin and all the veggie, or all the peppers in. I just literally added all the sugar. Gotta get this cooked down.
Does that one have to go to a rolling boil also?
Yeah.
So pretty much the exact same process as the last 2 that she's done, which is why we haven't gotten in depth on this one.
I mean, it is like literally the same process as the first batch that we did.
That's a lot more colorful, that one, though.
Yes.
Mixed peppers.
Yep. And so this one has to come to a rolling boil. And
Looks pretty nice.
once it comes to a rolling boil, then I have to set the timer for 2 minutes and stir on occasion during that 2 minutes. And then fill the jars. I figure I'm gonna get about a dozen as well out of this batch.
Now this one we won't need to try to mix the
No,
vegetables with.
no, because it's gonna be just like these,
Yep.
where it's all mixed in there.
Look pretty solid too.
Yeah. Here's a.
Well, that's that quarter one or whatever, half
Yep.
one.
This is the one that did not go through the water bath canner.
Amazing, you're a trooper.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'd be getting the other one done too if I had the pectin, or the liquid pectin. It makes a difference.
That's a lot of chopping you did on all that stuff too.
Yeah,
Well, you've got quite the collection of jars going on here.
I sure do.
And she is filling up some more. We'll be able to take advantage of all this stuff that we're doing here.
All year.
Yep. And again, this entire video process would not have been possible without Wally and Sherry's help. They donated all the peppers for this project. So thanks again for that. And for all of Kerstin's hard work. This is work, but it is worth it.
Sure is. I mean, and just, you know, being able to teach you guys how to do this is everything to me.
Yeah, some of these traditions don't get passed down from generation to generation, and the next thing you know is lost.
You know, it's just something that I decided I wanted to do, and, you know, I had a huge garden, and, you know, I loved what I was doing. I loved, you know, being able to feed my children good food and have it all winter long.
Of course, now all the kids are growing up and out of the house, but some of the kids are kind of doing some interesting stuff.
My middle daughter, Danny, she is doing sourdough bread, and it always looks so amazing. Everything that she sends me, you know, like all of her pictures, it looks so good.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how good her house smells. That baking bread all the time.
Yeah.
And she's been doing all kinds of neat stuff. What was the last one? I had...
There's chocolate chips and pumpkin.
Which has to be yummy. So after our peppers, not sure what else we have. I think we're going to start on what? Soups and stews and some chili? That kind of stuff?
I'm actually going to be getting some dried beans and some dried split peas. And I make split pea and ham soup.
Oh, well, that'll be good.
Yeah, I know Jim's not a big fan, but I love my soups in the wintertime.
Oh, I love soups. The split pea ham tends to be a little salty for me, but...
It depends on the ham.
Yep.
So that's my next endeavor.
So that'll be a good canning video, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you click the like and subscribe button so you'll know when that video hits.
And then I think, yeah, I don't know what kind of soup I'm going to do after that, but I do know that I need to make some more beef stew.
So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and then we'll show you the final product coming out of the canner. Yes, you're on.
Alright guys,
The final batch.
yes, it's coming out of the canner. So it's done. It has held on for its 5 minutes, so now I'm taking them out. Look at them.
Nice.
Yes. And I got 13 jars.
They're already popping.
I think out of this batch.
Well, they're popping as soon as you're pulling them.
Yeah, I mean all but one so far. There it goes. Yeah, I'm not even getting upset on this hollow when they're popping. yeah, I'm gonna have to be taking some pictures of these and sending them to Sherry. I mean, like, oh, we got these done. Voila. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. Yep, I got 13 jars out of that batch. Not bad.
All right. That's it. We're running out of battery, but we appreciate you stopping by, checking out the videos.
Yes, and thank you so much for sticking with us. I know it's been a long, busy day, but until next time, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.